One thing that I think is overlooked, sometimes the everyday miracles are not something happening, but something not happening. I can remember one of the first little miracle things, and I was always a yeller. I was always a yeller. And when I first came to this understanding, I didn't know if I was getting anything. I didn't know if I was learning. But then one day I lost my shit and I yelled. And then I stopped, and it had been months since I had yelled before that. I didn't even realize that I had shifted in how I handled things until I handled it like I usually did in the past. And I was like, ooh, I don't like that. But I hadn't even noticed that I wasn't doing it. I hadn't noticed that what I was learning was working until it showed its ugly face again, my old personality. And then I was just like, ooh. And then I was like, holy, like a long time. And that's the little miracles that this brings in every day. We don't notice them a lot of the time because they're not right there, big and flashy, like Crystal was saying. Sometimes it's the absence of a behavior that was a problem before, and you don't even realize it's gone until it shows up again.
I love that point. It is it is the absence because and I know I've told this story before, maybe not on this podcast because you know what? I don't always remember. But it is the absence, and we don't notice it first. We really don't. Because one of my biggest, worst habits my entire life was standing in front of a mirror and picking myself apart. And it probably, no, I know it started in middle school. Okay. So decades, we're talking decades of this on a daily basis. And it didn't matter if there was something, I could be in the best shape of my life. I could have just look flawless that day on the outside, right? And I would still find something to pick apart. And after coming to the principles and after having a shift in consciousness and a shift in awareness, I had been going in and out of my bathroom, which had a big, huge mirror for days. And it was like 3 days later that I literally stopped myself in the doorway of my bathroom because I was like, hold up. Why haven't we stopped in front of the mirror? Why haven't we gone in and bashed ourselves and torn ourselves apart and torn ourselves down? Let's go do that right now. Literally, I went back into my bathroom and I stood in front of that mirror just like this. Let's hear it. What do you got to say? And the beautiful, magical miracle that I hadn't noticed was when I stood there that day, what I saw was not that physical reflection looking back at me. What I saw was the essence of who I truly am. It was pure peace, pure perfectness that we have on the inside. Pure, oh, I don't like the words don't even describe. That's the reflection that looked back at me. That is what I saw. And I test it to this day because I'm not saying I never have harsh thoughts about myself because I do, but you know what? Never, ever, ever has it ever happened in front of a mirror, ever. And I still poke the bear all the time. I still test it all the time. I look in the mirror like, what now? Anything? Do we got anything yet? It's beautiful because It is. It's the stuff that sometimes we don't even notice that's gone. That's the miracle. And when we do, like, I'm a little teary-eyed, but when we do, and I have goosebumps, I'm sorry, because that
Oh,
was a
really?
really it was I see, that was a really magical moment for me. It was a miracle because we're talking a good 30 plus years of doing that to myself every single day, multiple times a day for no reason. And for it to just be gone, oh, God, it's so freeing and it's so light and it is magical. It's that everyday, ordinary magic.
Yeah.
Somebody else can take over because I'm a little teary eyed right now.
There's magic all around us at any given moment, and that magic is in the moment. It's in the now. When we're going to get in our car or we're busy doing stuff and we take that moment to stop, feel the wind, feel the sun beat down on us, hear the birds, just drop all of the thinking, drop everything that you're carrying and just like that, that is magical. You feel that weight kind of fall off. And the coolest thing is that's available to us at any given moment. And when we feel overwhelmed, when we feel stressed out, like we're not enough, you know, we can step into our magic. We can drop those, step into the moment and know right now I'm okay. Right now, I have everything that I need in this moment. And I can come here at any time I want to. And when we can step into that and let that storm pass, let the waves die down, however you want to say it, but it's available. And when we tune in to the now, to that present moment, and we look at a flower for what it is, or we just feel the aliveness all around us, it's a powerful thing. It brings clarity, it brings new thought, it brings hope. And in my opinion, that's the most magic you can get. And it's available to all of us.